Hi, this is Mike with Motorrad Audio, and the system we're featuring here is a 4-channel, 4-speaker setup for all year ranges of the K1600GTs and GTLs that have a top case installed on the back of the bike. The standard top case, you'll have to look at the pictures later in the video with them installed to make sure you do have the same top case. So what's included in this package is going to be our custom pods for the rear top case. Again, you'll see those later in the video installed on the bike itself. You'll have the grills that go with these to trim them in and make them look nice. You'll have harnesses that are made to run from the case with quick disconnects that run down to the actual connector that's normally there for the top case. You'll have stainless steel hardware that's designed for mounting the speakers and mounting the pods. You'll also have a set of the OEM style bolts that are used on the two tips that are cosmetically on the outside that you see. If these don't happen to match the ones that came on your bike, you can remove a couple that are going to be part of the installation of the 5¼ inch pods, substitute the ones that we sent, and then use the ones that came with your bike on the back of it so all the bolts match on the bike. There'll also be a couple silicone washers in there that isolate the bolt itself from the paint here, so when you're putting it on, you don't inadvertently scratch the paint, screwing the screw in or something like that. We do suggest tightening the nuts on the back side versus turning the front where you're grinding against the paint. In this particular package, you're going to be doing the 5¼ inch pods. These go in the front of the bikes without any modification to the grills or anything in the front. So everything looks factory on your 21 and prior, and also your 22 and newer. We do have packages if you want larger speakers for both of those year ranges. You'll have to check our site for other videos for those. These do bolt directly in and feature the Cicada Audio 5¼ inch speakers. They are made for motorcycles. They're waterproof. They're definitely designed to be in that environment. I did skip earlier. This package also includes the Kappa Perfect 6.5s to go in the rear pods. Again, designed for the Harley-Davidson market, so they are made to be played loud. They're made to handle a lot of power, and they're also designed to get wet. They are completely sealed, so you don't have to worry about riding in the rain, that sort of thing. Also in the package will be your 4-channel amplifier. This is going to come already on a mounting bracket, already pre-tuned for whatever year range bike you had, as well as whatever speaker package you chose in the package. So this will be pre-done for these. The amplifier does come with quick disconnects from the factory, so we have a 8-gauge wire harness that runs to your ground, your power and ground that run to the battery under the seat. Does have a quick disconnect already there for the amplifier. There'll be a bag that has a waterproof fuse holder that already has the fuse in it, already has an 8-gauge with a ring terminal coming off to connect to the battery. You'll run your power to it and run it into the other side of this fuse holder. In that same bag, you'll have some other miscellaneous hardware. You'll have the bolt and speed clip that are involved for mounting the amplifier. You'll have the ring terminal for your ground wire, so once you've run that, you can cut it to exact length and put the ring terminal on it. You'll have a rear harness that runs from the amplifier. This is color-coded to the amplifier. You'll plug it into the rear outputs, run this to the back underneath your seat, and this is where your quick disconnects will be for the rear pod uppercase. These will have in a silver Sharpie a left and a right tag on them so you know which side is which. You'll have the custom harness that goes from the front speaker pods to the input of the amplifier, and then also back to the pods to feed the signal from the amplifier to the pods. They'll again be color coded. You'll have the white that goes to the white on the amp for your input. You'll have the black that goes to the front output on the amplifier that's also the black plug. You'll have your OEM plug here that plugs in where your pod unplugged from, so that'll plug right into here, and then the new pod will plug into the black plug. So you can't really get those wrong. They do not plug in together. There's only one way to do it. You'll have some miscellaneous wire ties that help with your wiring and mounting of that sort of thing. You'll have a couple things of dielectric grease to use on these connectors, so you can put that into the connection before you plug it in. It just helps cut down corrosion over time, that sort of thing. And last but not least, you'll have a cheat sheet that has some suggestions on how to set the radio for best output, best sound quality, and some just generalized pointers on a lot of the different settings of the radio to maximize the sound quality of it. So that pretty much sums up everything in this kit. We do have other kits, like I mentioned before, that upgrade to a 6.5 inch in the front. and some other different variations. So check our site for more videos on that. And naturally, if you have any questions at all, just let us know. Thanks.